introduction of Airness.
Cheers.
Thank you. Before we get started, I need to tell you a few things. Double take to the double doors in the back. Those are your emergency exits. They're also your general exits. Please refrain from getting in and out of the venue during the show unless necessary. There'll be one 15-minute intermission where you can take care of what you need to take care of. There'll be snacks and drinks available out in the lobby during that time, and we'll be giving out root beer right here. No food or drink is permitted in the venue to make sure your mask stays on throughout the show. I'll be checking. Please be aware this play uses strong strobe, light, and fog effects. Therefore, please note the exits in the room in case you need to step out. Now let's see if you can make some noise! Okay. Now boo. Boo! All right. If you promise to stay rowdy, enjoy Airness.
Worst idea you've ever had, man.
Somebody does crucify Jesus every year. Don't be that guy. Agent of Unity is getting me nowhere, dude. I didn't even make the finals in Nashville.
Nobody gets that you're an agent of unity. It's like a joke. If you have to explain it, it doesn't work.
How does it not work? I'm playing an earth-shattering supercut of songs with over and over political themes. It tracks the history of otherized peoples in America and ends with the embracement of differences. It's sonic coherence on every level. How are people not putting it together? It's a killer supercut, man. Maybe just a bit too much. It's a lot of praise for even at 60 seconds.
You don't need to change it. You need to streamline it. Originality only gets you points if the judges can figure out what the heck you're doing.
But I'm not like you. I start with my message.
It's a rock show, not a lecture, dude.
The whole impetus of air guitar is world peace, vicious. If we lose sight of that, what are we even doing here? I saw a guy play naked in Des Moines this year.
Oh, come on. Someone does that every year too, Golden. Did he place?
Disqualified.
Right.
Is that what this sport is coming to? Surely there are still judges out there with some integrity. I am out here trying to heal the world, and the world refuses to be healed. If I don't place you tonight, I'm out. I don't have a hometown qualifier like you, Shreddy, or a free ride to nationals like His Kindness over here. If I can't get my message across tonight, I'm out for the season.
And this will be, what, the fourth year you don't qualify for nationals?
Whoa, dude, that's harsh.
What? Is that not a fact? Am I not allowed to state the actual fact that neither one of you have ever qualified for the national championships?
You can bring it up. You just don't have to be a jerk about it. Last year was your first year at nationals, and you won the whole thing. One of us could pull that off.
Plus, this season my song is untouchable.
Which you know if you went to any of the qualifiers.
You've always got the perfect song, Shreddy. That's never your problem. Your angry record store dude persona's got his heads above his butt that you're not giving anything to the crowd. It doesn't matter how superior your music taste is if you can't put on a show.
Dude,
That Sprite commercial really inflated your ego.
Right to your head.
Shut up.
You aren't even dressed to play the halftime show.
I've got plenty of time to figure that out.
What song are you playing?
I've got plenty of time to figure that out too. I'll probably just throw something together in the green room during round one.
You're not even gonna watch us play?
Sorry, my dudes, but I've got a lot on my plate right now. I'm only here to play halftime because it's my home turf and I'm doing the organizers a favor. I've actually been thinking of hiring a manager soon. I've got lots to get done.
Like what?
Don't!
Face bender, good to see you, man.
Golden Thunder, my dear friend. I hope your journey to New York was pleasant.
It was all right.
Ready, Eddie? Sends my heart to the prayer to see you hale and hearty.
Happy to have you in the room, buddy.
Happy to be here, friend. My liege.
Come on, Bender.
We haven't seen the bartender in like half an hour.
I'll keep track of my own tab. I trust myself.
Did you catch my song in Nashville, Bender? My supercut ultimate unity?
Indeed, I did. I saw the video online.
Oh, what did you think?
I thought it was astonishing, gorgeous, and heartbreaking. And the balm for these troubled topics.
Yeah, see, he gets it. Judges only gave me a 5.1.
Egregious.
The judges at these small qualifiers, I mean, who are they? What qualifies them to judge competitive air guitar at our level, you know?
Those judges wouldn't know a real moment of Airness. It smacked him across the face.
Exactly, and this is the truest art form, the only pure art form left.
Incorruptible.
Uncommercializable.
Totally democratic.
And we look totally cool doing it.
But do these new judges understand that? No, they don't. These qualifiers used to be judged by rock gods, real legends. Now there's so many of them, it's washed up comedians and satellite radio DJs.
Not at Nationals.
No, you're right. If we can make it to nationals, we'll be rocking for people who actually care about what they're looking at.
So let us focus our powers, gentlemen. The hour of triumph is nigh.
Hey, Shreddy, Golden, Face Bender.
Hey, CQ.
Cannibal, Queen.
Care to join us for a pregame libation?
I'm good. Christians. I thought we were going to get dinner before the show.
Later, Badgers Bears.
She is enchanting.
That's not the word I use.
Still that she is mysterious. The Aphrodite of air guitar.
That's excessive, but I will admit, TheatreMcLean's got the best technique in the game right now. There's nothing those judges can pull out in the second round that she can't nail.
And yet, she remains as cruelly cast aside as the three of us. Hopes dashed at every qualifier throughout the Midwest, watching the chances of nationals disappear like ashes in the wind.
CQ's cold on stage, low on charisma. She nails it technically, but the crowd comes to have a good time. This isn't Carnegie Hall.
Technical points win champions.
But air guitar's appeal is audience-based. Its whole existence is its effect on the audience. Tell me that's not true. Dispute it if you can, Shreddy, you can't.
Don't dismiss your technical scores is all I'm saying. You might be able to fudge your left-hand placement here in small qualifiers, but on the national stage, the international stage, it just doesn't wash. It's not going to wash in Finland. Air guitar's not a joke to me in Finland.
Good evening. Are you lost, miss?
Not lost, just early.
For the air guitar qualifier? I regret to inform you the show doesn't start for a few more hours.
I think the doors open at 9. There's a good place with pizza up the street if you want to kill time.
I know what time the show starts. I'm registered to compete.
Really? Fresh meat!
Delightful.
I'm a theory. Shreddy Eddie. Gay Partridge. Golden Thunder.
And I'm one face bender.
Mark?
Shreddy Eddie. Golden Thunder. And Face Bender. Personas. Important distinction.
But you're not on stage.
We're in the venue, though.
We are in the arena among its denizens. It has already begun, you see.
I guess.
When we're among our competitors, we go by our persona.
I'm Nina.
What's it go by on stage?
Are stage names mandatory?
They're not, but like, you gotta have one to protect yourself.
For what?
From everything outside the meat.
Oh, man.
When you there tonight, you won't be a girl on stage at a dive in Staten Island doing a mime routine. You'll be a rock goddess playing Wembley Stadium, Madison Square Garden, the International Space Station, melting faces and breaking hearts for 60 seconds. That rock goddess needs a name. So if you start to doubt that you can do it, you remember that she can.
I'm in a real band. I actually play the real guitar, so I'm not super worried about this. You guys seem really invested, but how talented can anyone here tonight really be? Oh, come on, don't be like that. Do you guys really take yourselves this seriously?
Ourselves very. Their guitar inevitable.
Well, excuse me, I didn't mean to insult anyone.
We're not insulted. We just don't want to talk to you anymore.
You're just gonna ignore me for 3 hours? That's a long time.
It will be for you.
Miss, may I ask what drew you to our conclave this evening?
Conclave?
Why did you register? Why are you here?
It was a spur of the moment impulse. I was walking down the street and I saw a poster and I thought I'd see what it was all about.
We enthusiastically welcome all comers, but the first thing you must know is this. Ours is not a community based around competition, but camaraderie.
There's a few jerks in the mix, but for the most part, everyone's chill.
I can be chill.
Do you swear it?
Swear.
Let's see. What song you playing?
I was thinking Don't Stop Believing.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh, come on, it's an iconic song.
Doesn't mean you want to hear it. Again, not to mention the song doesn't exactly melt faces or deliver any kind of crucial message.
Neil Sean is a guitar prodigy. He played with Santana at 15.
Good point. Well made. But the song, it just doesn't shred. And it doesn't have anything to do with you, unless you consider yourself just a small town girl living in a lonely world. Journeys for stepmoms and frat boys. You gotta play something that blasts your soul, you know?
Fine, then I'll do Sweet Child of Mine.
You can't argue with the merits of that song.
Slash whoself argue with the merits of that song. He wrote it as a string-skipping guitar exercise.
And it became the band's best charting song in the U.S.
Which is why everybody and his brother has already competed with it.
Look, I know the Guns N' Roses song in my sleep, but I don't have time to rehearse something new.
If you pick the wrong song, rehearsal's kind of irrelevant anyway.
Wow, helpful. Thanks.
A boring, overplayed song only works if your cut is subversive.
Like, huh?
Oh,
If you bomb up there, it'll bring down the quality of the show as a whole. I've got like 50 different cuts on my phone. Do you want to use one?
I'm good, thanks. I'm just gonna get up there and do what I do.
But this is not what you do.
Close enough.
Freestyle was merely the first round of competition. An exemplary score in the second round might be enough to propel you to victory. Since you are a musician, your technical prowess will aid you.
And since you're local, you get 2 shots at nationals. If you lose here tonight, you can try again at the Eastern Conference Finals in a few months.
Wait, you guys aren't from here?
San Diego.
Chicago, Big Sky, Montana.
Y'all came from out of state to Staten Island for air guitar? So Vicious has decided that he can't be bothered to play the halftime show tonight.
Oh, come on!
Has anyone seen an organizer?
Maybe in the green room?
What a jerk store. Great. The crowd will be in a bad mood before I even get up there.
Is he really going to be competing tonight, Pete Vicious?
No, he was never competing tonight.
but his name's on the poster.
As the halftime entertainment, Vicious is the reigning champion. You'll have to make it all the way to nationals if you want to face off against him. Ladies and germs, welcome to your Staten Island air guitar qualifier! This is the home court of our reigning national champion, T. Vicious. The gods of air were deemed to let us send tonight's winner all the way to nationals! And last shot, we're going to do without a hometown semifinal. So I hope you're hungry!
The guitar, take guitar, not guitar. You can play anything. You might look like a fool and your parents would die of shame if they were here right now, but you can play. Just breathe. Don't freeze up. Just play the song.
All right, party people! The scores from both rounds are in. Taking first place here tonight at the Staten Island qualifier, moving on to the national finals, the man who puts the art in farting around, Golden Thunder!
Just gonna need your John Hancock on this.
Oh, come on. I told you I'd buy you all your drinks.
From now till national.
From now till nationals, and my word is good. We do not need a contract.
Well, considering you showed up in Staten Island out of nowhere, I would like a complete jerk to everyone, and got up on stage and thoroughly annihilated yourself. You'll understand why I can't perform these services for you on an honor system. I'm gonna need to decide this.
Fine. Whatever.
I'll email you a copy.
I'm good. Thanks. Do you do this for new people a lot?
Sure. Anyone who asks?
That must take a lot of time.
It does, but there's something I'd rather be talking about. So.
And here I thought I was special.
Well, I've never coached a girl before.
That's not very
You
reassuring.
signed the contract, lady. Let's begin.
Teach me. I have a notebook.
We'll start with the foundation. You did the reading I sent you?
Yes.
Pop quiz. First round is
60-second of a song, I choose.
second round is
60-second cut of a song chosen by the deck.
points are based on
On a scale from 4 to 6.
exactly like.
Figure skating.
Now tell me, what are the 6 pillars of air guitar?
Artistic merit, originality, feeling, technical ability, charisma, and airness.
Great. Excellent. Memorize them, internalize them, metabolize them.
I don't know what any of that means.
And that is why YouTube was invented. The Portland qualifier 2 years ago. It's a pretty small house, but everyone really talks. Here's our pal Golden Thunder. His highest marks are always in originality. As you saw in Staten Island, where he's slaying.
Yeah, his whole unification theme was great.
You picked up on that? I'm impressed.
He was wailing to an amazing supercut of songs with overt and covert political themes. What fool wouldn't put that together?
Point, Nina! Golden approached Airness that night. There's no denying it. We'll cover Airness eventually.
One thing at a time.
Obviously, so as you'll see. Golden's gift is that he can take a song the judges have heard hundreds of times, in this case Rebel Yell, and make it something completely his own, a brand new thing.
It looks pretty standard to me.
Wait for it.
Oh no.
It's not over.
proclamation in the middle there?
Very perceptive. And he fired cannons and surrendered after that.
Amazing.
Indeed. Originality, you get the idea.
Very cool.
Moving on, Facebender. Now, what did I tell you in my email?
His highest points are always for feeling.
Exactly. In a lineup filled with ego and testosterone, Facebender's a bright spot of actual heart. His energy washes in a glorious wave over the crowd. He is.
Beautiful.
That dude uses air guitar to swim against a real tide of sadness. The judges see that, and they hardcore respect it.
You can't fake that kind of heart.
Exactly. You have to earn it. Cannibal Queen.
Oh, no, I don't want to see her video.
You can't just get up there and play whatever. This isn't a dance routine. Cannibal Queen is a classically trained guitarist, 100% about the music. Accuracy, specificity, and timing.
If I know how to do anything, it's play the guitar. Can we move on to the second round? My compulsory is also. Of course. Okay.
You seem to be kind of a natural, young Padawan, so I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you.
Okay, fair.
Now, your scores for round 1 will be average with your scores for round 2. Round 2, as you experienced, it's harder to prepare. Every finalist has a 60-second cut of a song from the judges' choosing. No one knows what the song will be ahead of time, so be prepared for them to get real creative.
Creative how?
Sometimes they pick a song that's super obscure or super cliche. Sometimes they pick one specifically to weed out the snobs. For instance, Louisville 4 years ago.
Who would ever be snobby about the Donnas?
Hair metal bros who don't understand that the Donnas are the spiritual successors to the Ramones. Yeah, exactly. You see how lost Facebender looks?
Yeah, he's all over the place. That is in no way the shape or size of an actual guitar.
That was his first year. He had the heart and the drive, but lacked mechanics. Plus, he had to go first. You want to go as late as possible so you can hear the song a bunch of times. But the later you go, the more original you gotta be. That's why Gold can be better this round.
Oh, I can't wait.
Really? I said you did better. I didn't say you did great. But Cannibal Queen? Cannibal Queen takes it all.
Yeah, he really does. And Staten Island, you were right. I was rude. I was so focused on winning, and usually the whole lone wolf act works for me.
Yeah, we operate under more of a pack mentality.
I've noticed. It's cool. Anyway, I'm sorry if I offended you.
Hey, I'm a straight white dude from the Midwest who doesn't believe in religion. It's pretty hard to offend me.
On shot second.
Die to fire! To be perfectly frank, I'm impressed you came out tonight.
Well, according to my research, I could still qualify for nationals this year.
If the gods are there willing, you all can. Facebender's from San Diego, so he's got a good shot at the Western Conference title here tonight. Shreddy's hometown in Chicago, Suki's hometown in Boston, and you can make a comeback in New York.
If the gods of air are willing.
Thankfully, I gloriously triumphed in Staten Island because qualifiers are thin on the ground in Montana.
So this is where the magic happens?
Yes, this is where I touch the divine.
Very cool. You and Freddie and everyone seem really close. Do you hang out a lot?
Nah, we're so spread out. We only see each other at competitions.
Bummer.
But the group text is fire.
I'm sure.
You gonna wow us on stage tonight? You can't qualify here, but you could work out some kinks. Try some stuff out before NYC.
No, I'm doing recon.
You don't need to take notes. You need to get up on stage. Air guitar is about the audience. The only way to really get better is to perform.
I know about audiences. What I don't know about is air guitar.
You wouldn't tell me Flames in Staten Island. I know that had to sting like woohoo! But the longer you put off that comeback, the harder it's gonna be to get back on that horse.
I got lower scores than the guy that went and resurrected Jesus.
To be fair, Pearl Jam's Alive was a strong artistic choice. If Jesus hadn't been drunk out of his mind, he might have swept the whole thing. So anyway, what are you working on for your comeback?
I was thinking Two Princes by the Spin Doctors.
Baby stuff.
Oh, come on, the rhythm guitar part in that song is incredible. Everybody loves that song.
What else?
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Okay, yeah, Marathon is always a solid choice.
But
But what else you got? That's a little more original. That sends a message to the crowd instead of being just fun for you.
okay. Last but not least, I've been working on some choreo for American Girl, Tom Petty,
I get it.
because I'm an American girl.
No, it makes sense.
What?
Why are you the only person who could play American Girl, or Smells Like Teen Spirit, or Two Princes? How is 60 seconds of one of those songs an extension of your soul, and only your soul?
Dude, how is I Don't Want to Grow Up an extension of your soul?
Nina, that song is my entire life.
Yeah, how?
You've got bigger things to worry about than why I play what I play. What about your persona? Been working on that?
Oh, yeah.
And?
What do you think about?
Hey, middle finger. It's a thing on the royal family.
No one in the royal family plays rock guitar.
All right. What about Ruth Slayer Ginsburg? It's a pun, get it?
Is it? It's not the roller, dude. You don't get points for puns.
Oh, come on. I think it's harder for girls. Who are my role models?
Cannibal Queen.
I hope she breaks her neck.
Whoa! What is that violence about? Did CQ do something to you?
Silence.
We'll find it. Because now that Trent's here, I have some gossip for the group. Guess what I heard? Guess! You won't guess. Face Spender's kid is coming tonight. Face Spender has a kid? Yeah, a daughter. He had her when he was like 16, and he always invites her to the San Diego finals, and she never comes until tonight, you guys.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. So we gotta do everything we can to pump up the crowd. His charisma marks have to be off the charts.
Oh, it doesn't matter if the crowd loves you or hates you as long as they're making a lot of noise, like TV wrestling.
Excellent, Grasshopper. Charisma marks are always high for villains. Cannibal Queen for one.
Your fave gal. We'll get back to that, by the way.
And D. Vicious, who won the national championship last year. He does this thing where he makes the crowd love him, then hate him, then love him again in 60 seconds. Surely you've seen his routine.
No, I've seen it. Up close.
But Face Bender is not a villain. He's like your sad uncle. For another century.
Or he's Don Quixote, a man out of his time. He brings the impossible dream. Is he going to be playing Simple Man again tonight for the freestyle round?
He's been playing it all season.
That's why he hasn't qualified yet. He's Don Quixote playing like a Huckleberry Finn song.
She's right. I'm impressed.
Nina's got a great eye for what's going on under the hood of her routine.
I have a good coach.
Oh,
Oh, Face Bender, Leonard, don't be nervous. This is your night, my dude.
you are a true and loyal friend. Golden Thunder, I wish I shared your optimism.
We heard about your daughter, man. I told them. Hope it wasn't a secret.
Secret? Indeed. No, my Sophia. She's never seen me play before. I haven't always been the ideal patriarch of our little kingdom.
And you're gonna melt her face off! Nope. man's daughter. How I say it, I hear it. She's gonna love it. How old is she? It doesn't matter. She's gonna love it.
I can't screw this up in front of my kid. The only way this is anything at all is if I'm actually good at it. I'm not actually amazing. I've already let her down 1,000 times.
Hey, face bender. What are you always telling me?
Spray paint with costumes in well-ventilated areas.
No. Yes. No. What are you always telling me? I start to doubt my awesome sauce. Oh, buddy, what's the greatest thing about air guitar?
Oh, I want to know this.
What does air guitar teach?
Everything we need to rock is already inside us.
The greatest truth of this, our chosen art form. Sage of you to remind me, Golden Thunder, but I have a dread in my bones.
A dread?
A real dread. That the ode I had selected for my freestyle contribution will do me no favors. It has won me no accolades thus far. Why should I expect it to triumph this night?
You think the song will fail you?
Or I, the song, and Sophia.
Who died in here?
Cannibal Queen, even your lovely disposition cannot retrieve me from the funk into which I have fallen, but thank you for trying.
Yeah, sure. My pleasure. Has anyone seen Vicious?
You coming tonight?
Maybe. Said he might.
Aw, you need your BF to hold your hand since you haven't qualified yet.
Next week, Boston. Home turf. Mark my words, I'm going home first. And Vicious is not my BF. I'm married. Come on, we're just whatever.
You're married?
Who are you again? I'm usually the only female in the room.
She's still working on her persona.
Uh,
She's not competing till NYC. She's got lots of time to prepare.
Nina.
the Nina. What are you, backed by the Pinta and Santa?
The Nina.
Righteous. I love that.
It has a ring, I guess. Cool. Anyway, if any of you see D Vicious, tell him I'm looking for him.
You're not boyfriend.
With whom you just
Whatever.
Exactly.
Is he really going to be here tonight, David Cooper?
She knows his full name. I'm assuming you saw his Sprite commercial?
No, yes, I've seen your dumb commercial. Do you really think he's going to be here?
Probably not. He hasn't been to a single qualifier or any build on the Staten Island halftime show. That dude used to be a friend. Now he's just
Some competition.
yeah. Aw, face bender, man, put your wig back on!
What is the point? Shall I disgrace myself and dishonor Leonard Skinnerd on the same night in front of my only progeny?
What? He's not conflicted about Simple Man.
Okay. Face bender, look me in the eyes. Right. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. And out. Now, but another deep breath in. Hold it. And out. You're doing great.
What are you, like a first responder?
No, I'm a web developer, and I'm about to troubleshoot the hell out of this situation.
I put myself entirely in your hands, Anita.
We have 4 hours till the next show. Plenty of time for you to choreograph a new performance to a new song. If it's the right song, and if we all contribute.
I'm in! Whatever I can do to help, bender buddy!
First, let's consider our audience. What do West Coast people like?
Sunshine.
Driving with the top down and music blast. Almonds! What? They do! They all eat organic food and drink green juice, and almonds are like part of that.
Yeah, okay. So what we're circling around is a culture full of people like you, Bender, who like the sun and wind in their hair and who want to live forever.
Yes.
And then there's a specific person in the room, a specific special person that you want to reach even more than the judges, isn't there? How do you reach her?
What's the song that feels like sunshine? It speaks directly from you to her.
If you find that song, it'll play right to your strengths.
Oh, this is some voodoo.
It's not voodoo, it's targeted advertising. It doesn't matter if the judges get it, it's about the magic in the crowd.
She's right, Bender. If you can grab Sophia by the soul,
The judges will have no choice but to go along for the ride.
You're her dad. What's the sound?
Oh! Oh! My comrades. There is a song. I know it. And it's slaves.
You should have seen by the look in my eyes, baby. There was something missing. When I met you, and what I said, I'm gonna keep on loving you. 'Cause it's the only thing I wanna do. I don't wanna see you. I just wanna keep on loving you.
I am thrilled to announce in first place here tonight, the Western Conference Finals. Moving on to the national championships. The man who ain't afraid to rock with his heart on his sleeve is, drum roll please, Face Bender!
Championships anyway.
A limited edition custom fly fin electric guitar.
A guitar? A guitar is the grand prize?
What?
Good. There you are. The Nina, right? I want to talk to you.
What? Why can't you see I'm working?
What kind of work can you do from back of this first place?
I build websites. You can do that from anywhere.
Cool. You don't have to quit your job for the season. People who quit their jobs to play air guitar. Yeah, that's like half the fun. There's always another bartending job or an Uber to try. No one's quitting their job at the Pentagon or anything.
And what job did you quit to be here tonight?
I've got a master's in classical guitar, so I guess I'll teach eventually when I'm like 50. Mostly right now, I just do air guitar. And I'm married.
So it's his money that keeps you in leather pants and hair extensions?
Number one, this is my real hair. And number two, yes, it's his money. And he doesn't care what I do with it as long as I'm happy. And number three, I want to talk to you, woman to woman. I can really help you, you know. If more of us who are competent join the circuit, eventually they'll have to let one of us win.
I don't want your help.
Oh, you one of those mean girls to be friends with other ladies.
I'm friends with plenty of girls.
Good. So let's get down to business. I don't know what the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, or the Lion have been telling you, but it's different for us. You have to be really careful not to give the crowd everything.
What does that even mean?
Don't let them use you as entertainment.
Entertainment?
Okay, so costume for one thing. You'll see girls who do the whole short skirt, pigtail, slinky boots thing. They never win. The organizers love when they enter, because they give the crowd something to drool over. But they never place. They'll tell you to smile, jump around, give them a show. But don't listen to that garbage. I don't give them anything but the music. You have to fight for every second of of stage time, and that starts with not dressing like a groupie. And you need a better song. Your freestyle round in Staten Island was nonsense. So I'm working on something new. What? The heart. Heart. Oh, Bart. Come on, it's so cliche. Nancy Wilson's guitar playing basically defined the sound of the 70s and the 80s. But I'm also working on some Joan Jett. You don't have to play a female guitarist because you're a girl. If you want to play with the boys, think like the boys. Or, think like yourself. I'm just saying, don't give them an excuse to write you off. If you're going to do this thing, really do it the right way. Joan Jett made me want to play the guitar. Anyway, why do you care? Why are you lecturing me? This is how mean people make friends. We instruct. You and I are not going to. What is your damage? You're married. You're married, and you're messing around with David D. Vicious, aren't you? Are you a fangirl? Are you a little D. Vicious fangirl? No, I'm his fiancée. What? Or I was. Hold on, wait. I didn't know he had a fiancée. He never told me. And would you have cared if he did? Yes. Yes, I don't hope. You cheat on your husband. Not that it's any of your business, but ethical non-monogamy is an established part of our marriage. That doesn't mean I go around scamming other girls' dudes. Look, you scammed on mine, and you still are, aren't you? You're still dating him. Look, I'm sorry a horrible thing happened to you. This bad blood is between you and Vicious. Leave me out of it. Oh, boy.
Hey, gorgeous.
No?
Hold on. Nina? It's the Nina now. What are you doing here?
And that's my cue to find another place to be.
Astrid. Astrid! What is this, some kind of ambush?
Oh, calm down. It's not an ambush. I didn't even know you'd be in Boston.
I'm the reigning national champion. I could be anywhere.
I haven't seen you at any other qualifiers.
How many of these competitions have you been to?
All of them. All over. Facebender's victory in San Diego last week? I was there. I helped him pick his song. We're friends now.
Stop talking. You made fun of me for a solid year for playing air guitar, and now you're suddenly on the circuit?
My persona is the Nina.
That's the stupidest name I've ever heard. Are you trying to get me back?
No.
This is about my Sprite commercial, isn't it?
No, and that stupid Sprite commercial was online anyway, and nobody even likes Sprite.
Everybody loves Sprite.
You just won a freaking Nobel Prize.
And yet, you're following me. You never wanted me to do this.
You made fun of me to your friends, your parents, anyone who would listen. You never came to a single show. Now that I'm the champion, now suddenly here you are, and you're at every qualifier. I'm suspicious, I gotta tell you, but I shouldn't be. Because you can't just be supportive. You always know better.
No, I'm the one that has problems being supportive, says the guy that failed out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah, we had a perfect relationship with no problems, and I just bolted. Sure, you go ahead and tell yourself that.
I come home one day, and all your stuff is gone. No phone call, no note. Just you give love a bad name, blasting on repeat.
There was no point in having another fight when you had stopped listening.
When you started to be good at air guitar, you gave up on our relationship.
Maybe I did, because I suddenly remembered what it was like to be around people who wanted to be around me.
I loved you. I loved our band and our apartment and our life. I loved you.
It was impossible to feel that. I don't want our old life. And I don't want you. You're just awful.
Oh, this is your favorite. The part where I say too much and I feel all stupid and you have all the power. You love this.
Oh, that is so typically your move. You act like you don't need help from anybody, but blame everyone else when you fail.
I'm not doing this to get you back.
Then why are you here, Nina?
Because when somebody breaks your heart, you find the thing you love most in the world and then you take it from them.
You are very dark inside.
Yeah, you're right. And whose fault is that?
Your terrible parents.
Oh, you broke up our real band. You broke up our real relationship. For what? To mess around with somebody else's wife and spend every night with people who think you're oh so cool because you're the best at imaginary guitar. To play pretend with a gaggle of second-rate, undateable losers who couldn't be contributing members of society if they tried. This is your kingdom? This is where you are God? You ruined my real life, and you think you can just be happy in pretend land? Absolutely not. It may be second rate. It may be
imaginary, but I'm going to take it from you. Yeah. Good luck with that. I'll see you in New York. Oh, guys, I didn't mean what I said. He gets into my head. Please.
Whatever, Nina.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, chalk one up for the women's movement! Tonight here in Boston, and then in the Mid-Atlantic region next month at Nationals, it's your hometown heroine, the lady we all hate to love, Cannibal Queen! What's that? Hey, Cannibal Queen, your subjects want an
Thank you so much, everyone. We're going to have a 15-minute intermission. Thank you for coming out. We'll be doing concessions out in the lobby, and JT is going to be serving root beer here. If you'd like a cup, you can put a donation in our donation jar, grab a cup, and head on out to the lobby. Thank you very much. We'll start in 15 minutes.
So, what am I watching here?
This is something new I've been working on. Crowd chant. Joe Satriani. I have a few other cuts of my phone too if you want to see something different.
Come on, feel the noise. That's what we want to see.
But I won nationals with that song.
Exactly, and that's why we hired you.
But everyone's already seen me do that song.
Look, if it works, work it. Don't mess with success, kid.
But-
and stay in your box.
My box?
Your mark. Stay in your mark, genius. Look down.
Oh, okay.
Let's take it from the line. We'll just dub Come On, Feel the Noise over whatever we just did.
Hey, I think
David Cooper Sprite commercial. Take 2.
Take it from me, D. Vicious. Sprite will slay your thirst.
Okay. Lose the air drinking.
What? It's funny.
Is it?
I'm the air guitar champion.
Stick to the script, please. David Cooper Sprite commercial. Take 10.
Take it from me, D. Vicious. Sprite will slay your thirst.
Don't do that.
Come on, man. The power slide is my signature move.
You slid right out of frame.
Well, follow me.
Stick to your blocking. This is not hard here, champ.
Never.
David Cooper Sprite commercial. Take 14.
Take it from me, D. Vicious. Sprite will slay your thirst.
No power slides, no karate, no finger guns, no twirling, no death drops, no air guitar. Just say the line and look at the camera. Got it?
Come on!
Reset! David Cooper Sprite commercial. Take 25.
Take it from me, D.
You're off your mark.
I need a break.
Oh, Bender, hey, Bender, over here.
Ah. Nina. You'll excuse me.
Please stay. I want to apologize. Did you get my messages?
I did. Thank you so much for your remorseful sentiments. I must to the green room now.
I apologize. Now forgive me.
You called us second-rate undateable losers.
I was out of my mind.
When we come to these competitions, it's our space. Get it? Might smell like old sweat and stale beer in here, but it's supposed to be safe.
I didn't mean the things you heard me say to David. That isn't the real me. He turns me into a rage monster. It's really gnarly. It's like I took a time machine right back to our breakup, but I'm not that person anymore, I promise. I'm a million times sorry, okay? Remember San Diego? Remember when I calmed you down and we worked as a killer squad and then you absolutely slayed? And then you added me to the group text? That's the real me. That's the Nina.
You want to know how I got into air guitar?
I would love to know.
I work for the county of San Diego.
What do you do? None of you ever talk about your jobs.
Because when we're here, everything outside is irrelevant. Except for right now, when I'm telling you the story.
Got it.
Do you know what a public guardian is?
Like Batman?
No, not like Batman. If a person, usually a poor person, dies and there's no family or friends or will that can be located, somebody still has to bury the body, clean out the apartment, tie up the loose ends. That's my job, the apartment cleaning.
How do you think you get a job like that?
Well, it was a match made in heaven. Nobody wants that job, and at the time, nobody wanted me. I was bumming around, couldn't find anything steady, and run up some sizable debts. I heard about this job from a buddy, and it sounded easy enough, so I applied, and I got it. You basically just have to be willing to walk into disgusting apartments. Sometimes, we have to wear hazmat suits and booties. These people can be dead for weeks or months before anybody finds them, before anybody cares. Sometimes there are flies or roaches or mice. Lots of times, people's apartments are just full of wall-to-wall junk. This one lady, last year, died standing up and stayed that way. There wasn't room in her place to fall over. We work in pairs to keep us from stealing. It's weird seeing what strangers kept in their closets, what they ate, what movies they watch, the toilet paper they use. We go through everything, looking for signs of relationships. Is there an address book? A business card? A computer? Who are the people in these photographs? Are they alive? Do they care that this person is dead? It's the most depressing kind of archaeology, but somebody has to do it. And that somebody in San Diego County has been me for the last few years. I've been through a lot of partners, but I'll tell you one thing.
What?
When I die, somebody is gonna know. Right away, lots of people. I used to go through my life like I was gonna live forever, but now I know it could be anything. But I won't go out announcing. No stranger is going to have to dig through my stuff, wondering if there's anybody out in the world who cared to inherit $300 in my life. Before I started playing air guitar, I hadn't seen my daughter or her mother in like 6 years. I felt like too much time had passed, and I was embarrassed to reach out to them. Now we see each other at least once a month. It's totally awkward, but it's happening. It's getting there. My list of friends gets longer and longer. I text them every day. I hug them every time I see them. When I die, there are going to be so many broken-hearted punks playing sad air guitar solos in my room. I put it in my will.
That's amazing.
I look death in its nasty face every day. And then at night, I come here. I get up on stage and live like there's no tomorrow. Because there isn't. There really isn't. It's silly and it's fun and it's absurd, but life is a slow march off a cliff into nothingness, so why not be as silly as you want?
I'm gonna play Stairway to Heaven at your funeral. All 8 minutes and 3 seconds. Got my routine all worked out. I was thinking Weezer saying so. Some strong power chords to carry you into the next life.
Gentlemen, Miss Nina is heartily sorry for her offenses in Boston. I move we unanimously accept her sincere apology.
I'm so sorry. I'm the worst, I know.
Lots of people want to date us, actually. And we are contributing members of society. This may be pretend, but it's serious pretend.
I got it. Can I please be back on the group text? Please?
What do you say, guys? Sure.
I believe the standard ritual of reconciliation will serve as a suitable penance.
Which did? Tuna guitars! Oh, come on! Tuna! That shows us you're truly sorry.
It is the traditional view.
Do mine first, since I'm competing. Much obliged.
This is a bit much, y'all.
If you think you're too good to be here, the judges can smell it a mile away. Mockery is the enemy of Airness.
Sir, you just created that glorious motto in this very moment.
Sure did.
Extraordinary.
Thank you.
How many more of these things do I need to watch before I actually understand what Airness is?
One never understands Airness. One achieves Airness. It can't be coached. It almost can't be explained.
Well, that sums it up.
I'll tell you what Airness is not. Airness is not taking notes on what everyone's doing, but never getting off stage to try anything yourself.
In our world, Miss Linnea, the life of the spectator and the life of the performer are two halves of the same whole. And I truly appreciate one without the other.
I'll get there, okay? Next month, New York, I'll be so ready.
But New York is a huge venue, but the competition will be fierce.
I'll know when I'm ready. Trust me.
Okay, it's just way more fun if you actually play.
Why does she run from me?
Dude, that was most definitely not about you.
Freddie, I really am sorry.
You said you tuned.
I know, but I feel like I should say something more to you. You were kind enough to coach me, and I thought we were becoming, like,
Is it that hard for you to say the word friends?
friends. Yes, friends. I want to be friends because I think you're cool.
I am.
So, Chicago, home church. Gonna play I Don't Want to Grow Up Again for the freestyle round tonight?
Indeed. Johnny Ramone and I are in this together. What?
I mean, objectively, so many other Ramon songs rock so much harder.
Were that true? Were that true? And I am not saying that it is. How hard a song rocks or how technically impressive it is not the only thing to consider when choosing a song. Everything about I Don't Want to Grow Up makes it perfect for air guitar for me and for the Central Conference Finals.
Go on.
The Ramones are from Forest Hill, Queens. I'm from the south side of Chicago. We are in Chicago now. This is all urban kismet.
I want to be sedated. This better know.
Have you learned nothing? And I shredded Eddie, a man that wants to be sedated. Well, it's just you are the music, and the music is you. You think I just picked my song off a jukebox? I Don't Want to Grow Up was written by Tom Waits for the Bone Machine album, and he wrote that song for exactly me.
Exactly you.
Exactly! It's about a young man a few years into adulthood, looking at his parents, looking at his society, and stating firmly, this is broken, and I opt out. He doesn't want the car or the mortgage or the soul-sucking job or to be bald and filled with doubt. He doesn't have an alternative solution because he's running on fear. He's not thinking logically. The rhythm of it, the speed of the recording, the repetition, it's a tantrum. He's trying to stay a child. He's running as fast as he can in the opposite direction, even though there's nothing there. It's messed up, and it's inevitable. You can't not grow up. That's what Tom Waits knew. That's what the Ramones recorded. That's what I bring to the stage.
You have the thing. It's charisma. It's magic.
It's hard work, Vanina. Here and here. You don't waltz into a qualifier with Guns N' Roses because you're mad at your ex-boyfriend. We're here to share something, not to take something. Some of us here want to win because we believe it's special.
I believe it's special too. I really do.
I hope that's true. You want to qualify in New York next month? You want to be an air guitar champion? You're going to have to risk everything. Because you'll have to take it over my dead body. I'm your friend backstage. I'm your friend in the green room. But for those 60 seconds on stage, I'm your competition. And I believe this.
I don't wanna
came here tonight for one reason, to psych her out.
False.
I'm judging you.
Calm down.
You're mean when you're scared.
Scared? What on earth do I have to be scared of?
Well, the Nina, clearly.
Nina is no threat to me in any way, especially Airness.
Then why are you here trying to intimidate her?
I'm a guest of the organizers. They asked me to pick the round 2 song.
You could have done that over email.
I'm here in person to support my friends.
Bull! You haven't bothered to support any of us, including me, since your Sprite commercial hit YouTube. You used to be the most fun guy on the whole circuit, Vicious. The absolute most fun guy to be around that stage, or in the green room, or at the hotel. It didn't matter how you did on stage on a particular night. You were always just excited to be in the room. That's the guy I want to be around. That's the guy we all want to be around. But I don't know if he even exists anymore.
It's real easy to be the fun guy when you don't have anything to lose. You guys have nowhere to go from here but up. There's a huge target on my back, and you all act like it isn't there, like nothing's different. Everything is different now. I have a legacy to protect.
Well, if your legacy is all you care about anymore, then you should be scared of the Nina. You've got the charisma on lock, Vicious, but she's a better guitarist than you. I've seen it. I watched her old band videos online.
You did what?
Oh, come on. They're on the internet. It's not like I hacked the computer.
It's still weird.
She hasn't played since Staten Island. How else am I supposed to know what I'm up against? I'll say this. I have never seen two people in the same band who more wanted to do solo acts.
Real nice.
The Nina's got terrible stage presence. And she's totally in her head. But she's got good musicality. I've seen that girl literally everywhere this season. She knows everyone's strategies. If she shows up here tonight and pounds it out hard enough to qualify, she's gonna come out as hard as a champion.
Nina's a decent guitarist. I don't know that she's as good as me. I don't know why you would say that other than to make me mad, but this is all just a vendetta thing for her. She doesn't have the heart. And she's never gonna win nationals. Come on, she's a...
Yes. Nothing. She's a girl. She'll never sweep nationals because she's a girl.
You're putting words in my mouth.
Then deny it's what you thought.
Fine. I thought it, but I didn't say it.
That's bad enough. You never, for a single moment, thought that I had any chance of beating you, did you?
You don't! Prick! You don't! What, like that's big news? I shred harder, I work the crowd better. You give the audience something to look at between the real competitors.
Take a flying leap, loser.
I have to be twice as good as you do because I don't just get to bounce around and bat my eyelashes. So instead of whining and crying about how girls never win, I don't know, Astrid, why don't you just work harder, huh? You have every advantage I do, plus more, so don't point your finger at me and say that I'm keeping you down. You have no idea what it's like for me as a dude to work, sweat, and rehearse for weeks, cut together the perfect song, drive hours to compete, and then get upstaged by some Barbie that just showed up to have fun.
Is that honestly what you think I am? You think I don't take this as seriously as you do?
You don't have to when you start at third base. But you know what? You can't touch me. I'm channeling the rage and glory of my forefathers, which is why I'm not scared of you or Nina. You're a sideshow around here. I'm the main event.
I see. Wow. I see you for real, David Cooper. And you're a complete idiot! Hey, what is happening? What song are you playing tonight? Oh, Vicious is here to knock you off your game. I hope you found a killer song you're prepared to throw down. Because the biggest curveball you can throw that clown is to absolutely slay tonight. Congrats on not dressing like a groupie. At least that point got hurt.
What a fierce and beautiful partnership.
Oh, did you and Vicious break up? I have ended our arrangement. That is in no way an invitation to anyone.
What song are you playing for the freestyle tonight, Nina?
Guys, I really don't know if I can do this.
Why no, he got to you.
I have pages and pages of notes, and
I've watched every video and I've rehearsed for hours, but I'm terrified I'm just gonna go up there and freeze up again.
Like you did at the Hungry Brain 2 years ago?
Did you watch our band
Well,
videos?
they're on the internet. Why is everyone so shocked? Why? Do you know what your problem is?
I'm sure you do.
You can't stop looking at yourself. Air guitar, their guitar. It's all the same thing. I know that look. You're not in the music. You're not on stage. You're in the audience judging yourself. And that's something no amount of rehearsal is going to fix for you. You just have to get up on stage and work through it. You want to know why I show up at these sad little venues month after month and pretend to do something I can actually do better than just about anyone else in the world?
Yes.
It's because I have to carry a shield around myself all day, every day, just to be safe and move through in the world. All the parts of me that are freaky or loud or ugly or dangerous have to stay tucked inside so I don't feel what guys shout at me on the street or say about me in the halls of Congress. When I get up on stage, sister, I can put that shield down and then all my darkness come rushing through.
Wow.
When's the last time you felt that free, Vanina? Before puberty? So let it go. Take a deep breath. Tell that voice in your head to shut up and raise hell.
But why would anyone want to see me up there when they could see you?
Air guitar isn't about or, it's about and.
Another glorious truism.
It's a gift. He's right, Nina. It's not about whether the world needs another air guitar. It's how you feel when you're up there. The pure joy of running around naked in front of a bunch of screaming fans. So get your head out of your nose and your butt up on stage. Otherwise, what has all this been for, Nina?
You're right. It's been months in Staten Island. I'm basically a new person now.
And what's this new person song?
Crowd dance.
What? Come on! It's a killer song. Sure, you know that song kills.
Oh, girl.
What?
Miss Anita, is it possible you are only playing this song as a way to thumb your nose at one particular person in the crowd?
What? No. What does that even mean?
Oh, it's a huge middle finger to Vicious. You know that song almost got him fired from a Sprite commercial. Just admit it.
Joe Satriani.
Denial!
What are you so upset about?
Because you're trying to take air guitar and weaponize it. It's basically sacrilegious.
Also, that's strategy. Vicious gets to pick the round 2 song tonight, and he can change it at any point.
So?
So, do you really want to provoke him?
I don't care what Vicious thinks.
Clearly you do.
Crowd chant, Joe Satriani. It's gonna slay. I'm gonna win. End of discussion.
How, after all these months, does she still not get it? All right, let's hear it for Regina. Okay, folks, we are moving into round 2 here in New York.
first year, and you showed up in a big way. You weren't bad out there tonight. You just
Weren't good enough.
well, yeah. No, you know what? Truthfully, you slayed. You had the technique. Your choreography was killer. Anyone could see it.
My heart was in the wrong place, and my song was a jerk move.
None of us could have predicted Vicious would go nuclear in round 2.
But I should have been ready. No matter the song, that's what you taught me. I thought I had it, but you guys knew I didn't, and you tried to tell me. I'm such an idiot.
I want to show you something.
What?
My first ever competition, Chicago 4 years ago. I gotta warn you, it's pretty brutal.
Can't be worse than my first qualifier. What?
It was their best charting song in the U.S.
You're right. Whoa.
Yeah, some wise guy decided to take off his shoe and chuck it at me.
I didn't see that.
And I completely sucked.
Yes, but enthusiasm counts for a lot, and clearly you have that in spades.
You're just being nice.
I'm being serious. There's something about you on stage that's magnetic, even when you're totally bombing.
I didn't even make it to the second round last night. So why would a guy who bombs that epically ever want to do air guitar again?
Because it's not about me. It's about we. Well, the Thunder told me that.
Exactly. I went back to the green room that night in total shame. I tried to sneak out the back door. But before I could make my escape, Golden was there. Cannibal Queen, Face Bender, Muzzletop Cocktail, Satan Sidekick, Captain Airness. We all laughed. They didn't mock me. They didn't kick me out because I failed. We all failed. That's part of it. And we're all still here.
You found your track that night.
I did. And I think we're your track too, but we're pretty pushy about collaboration.
I've noticed, and I think I'm ready to hang up the Lone Wolf hat.
Very cool.
And even though the season's almost over, if I wanted to hang out with you one-on-one, would you be into that?
Yeah! I'd be really into that, yeah.
You dodged that too like anything.
If you're gonna watch it again,
Not now, but later, like a bunch of times.
Prepare yourself, Anita. The Dark Horse competition begins in 2 hours.
dare I believe my eyes? Is that what I think it is? I've never seen one in real life before.
We saw the hooded figure moving through the arena and were compelled to follow. But who could have foreseen his destination was? Vanina.
What am I holding? Vanina. That is an actual invitation to the actual Dark Horse
I
round.
need more information.
That is your ticket to glory, lady.
When the qualifiers are over, the air guitar organizers hold a Dark Horse competition. It's 1 round, sudden death, and invitation only. And the winner gets to go to nationals.
That's amazing. How has nobody ever told me about
You
this?
can't plan on a Dark Horse. No one knows where it'll be or when. Who the organizers will invite?
They're giving you another shot. They see potential in you.
Potential for what?
Airness.
And if you expect to win, that's what you have to give to them.
Great. So to go to nationals, I have to give the judges something that you can't even explain to me.
Airness is like, okay, we're here, right? Miming some of the greatest guitar leads ever played, paying homage to these songs, these artists. It's like what little kids do. They hear this music, it gets inside them, they have no choice but to flip out. That's where air guitar comes from. A time before we cared about looking cool. You're just trying to get inside the thing. Airness is when you actually do get inside the thing. It's like great stage magic.
Or drag.
Yeah, you're not paying homage anymore. You're the creator of something totally new.
You've transcended.
transcendent not having a guitar in my hand.
Exactly.
You're playing something as true and as free and as powerful as Malmsteen or Hendrix or Prince or Joan Jett, all without an instrument.
Did you throw Joan Jett in there because she's a girl?
Joan Jett started the runaway when she was 17 and she is still touring. She has never taken a year off. Her first solo album got rejected by 23 record labels. And she kept it right on going. There's no one on the face of God's green earth more rock star than Joan Jett. Fight me.
Thank you.
Airness isn't unattainable. It's just that hardly anyone ever gets there. You've got airness inside you, just waiting to come out. First, you gotta know. What is your song? You need a completely new tactic for the dark horse.
How am I supposed to pick the perfect song under this kind of pressure?
Timeline activate! Golden, what song should our girl play, Wise? Cherry Bomb! Inmail Drag! Okay, great stuff. It's a slam dunk.
Runaways are a punk band. That's a punk song. It's vocal driven. Think bigger.
What's your suggestion?
Nina, I think you could handle
Steve
Vai! Stephen Vai, capital.
For the love of God, it's a technical
But
masterpiece.
that's what you do, Candle Queen.
Yeah, you can't both be the one with flawless technique.
You're our only hope.
Save us, age one.
Dude, what have I told you about the age jokes? Nevertheless, I'm prepared to come to your rescue, Father Nina. I submit. I believe in a thing called love.
Oh, great song! It's the biggest
It is an ode to romantic yearning. Have you never had your hopes set on someone who stretched your heart beyond its limits?
Well, if you've totally forfeited your taste, why not just play some Sammy Hagar Von Halen and be done with it? Oh, that's something that doesn't really feel like my guts.
Fair enough.
Shaggy, I assume you have a suggestion?
Of course I do. And it's a hands-down winner. Everlong, Foo Fighters.
Same
Alas.
size, we've already qualified with everyone.
Motorhead, Hendrix, Vaughn,
Alas.
Okay. How does everyone feel about Swedish death metal? It's a really
Freddie, what was the thing that you said to me about where Airness comes from a time before you cared about looking cool?
yeah. When you were a little kid, you just flip out and stuff.
Yes. That's where my song lies, in my kidhood. Jumping up and down, knocking other kids over because I couldn't control my arms. It might not be difficult or cool or flashy, but it's in my bones. That's where I'm going to find my Airness.
What's that song, Nina? You have it?
Yes, I have it.
Fantastic. We have 2 hours until the dark horse.
Let's get to work.
Of the jury. Your next dark horse competitor, the Nina.
So baby, take my hand. Surrender all your dreams to me tonight. They'll come true in the
Gentlemen, I believe we have our dark horse champion. We will see you at the national championships, the Nina.
So baby, take my hand, it'll be alright. Surrender all your dreams to me tonight. They'll come true in the
Okay, LA. I am here with our reigning national air guitar champion, D Vicious, to talk about tonight's national championships. Well, how are you feeling, champ?
Ready to slay. I want another shot at Aloe.
Wow, already focused on the world finals. Goodness, aren't you worried about tonight?
No, I'm not worried. My greatest competition has always been and will always be myself. And right now, we're pretty in sync with each other.
Spoken like a true villain, Vicious. All right, I'll take the bait. Let's talk about you. What was your championship year like? You win the finals, there's so much press, and then it's the off season. What's a February like for D Vicious?
I mean, it's Black History Month.
Yeah, okay. I mean, what have you been working on? Can you give us any hints of what you're going to throw down tonight?
Let me ask you a better question. Why mess with success? If it works, work it, man.
Alrighty, well, we have one more question before we go. It has been said by some of the greats that air guitar is the one true form of abstract art left because it cannot be commercialized. You faced quite a bit of backlash last year when you started an online commercial for a soft drink. Care to comment?
I mean, if those fans who are so upset about me corrupting their pure art form want to send me checks to pay my bills, they're more than welcome to. You can only do something for the love of it up to a certain point. At some point, the things you pay into need to start paying you back.
Alrighty, well, that's about all the time we have left for tonight, folks. Be sure to come out and see D Vicious and the rest of our rockin' finalists at our air guitar national competition happening in LA tonight.
Come out and watch us slay, LA. I promise to melt your face off. Almost makes me feel sorry for him.
Yeah, almost. He's gonna have the most advantageous spot in the lineup tonight.
Yeah, but we have something he doesn't.
Rajoy!
Rajoy!
Truly is! Every time. This is where you've been. The whole time. In your mind. Even back in Staten Island. You were here. You've always been here.
Alrighty, folks, here he is, our reigning national air guitar champion, back to defend his title, his honor, nay, his glory. Put your filthy hands together for
He absolutely hates this. More than hates it, it's a joke. He's gotten so good he's gone back around to mockery. Mockery is the enemy of Airness. And you think they're on song rehearsal kind of irrelevant.
Exactly.
He resembles a tortured animal.
This is some sad stuff. Who did the same song 2 years in a row? It's not just unwise, it's unwise.
People, the old guard is fallen. Let's storm this castle.
Airness on 3! Airness on 3, guys!
Nope. We're not.
Okay. But no, I'm doing it in here.
Alrighty, rockers and rockettes, we have arrived at round 2 of our air guitar national finals. Now you all know what's next for our rockers. From the East Coast, Golden Thunder! Repping the Western Conference's Face Bender! Your Mid-Atlantic Champ Cannibal Queen! Central Conference Victor Shreddy Eddie! Your heroine, the Nina! And National Air Guitar Champion, D. Vicious! And now, without any further ado, the song that our judges have picked for round 2 of our Air Guitar National Championship. Have made their decision. The rocker who will be repping Uncle Sam at the World Finals in Finland is Davina!
People, I'm just glad I got to see it in my lifetime. Me too, Golden, me too. Look at this.
I just love stories.
One more time for not just the cast, but also the crew of Airness. Oh, thank you so much for rolling with all the ups and downs, moving the Friday night to the Sunday night show. Thank you so much for making it a wonderful closing night show. Thank you again to all the support you bring to TheatreMcLean. We hope to see you for our next show and have a wonderful evening. Thank you, everyone.
I know. Are you gonna do the spring? I'm planning to. That's a good point. You will see tomorrow. Oh, Campbell Street again.
Will you go get some?